Hello everyone, welcome back to training and development class. In previous class we have seen different methods of training, different methods of employee training. Okay, we have seen on the job, various on the job methods and off the job training methods, and also we have seen different latest methods of training. Okay, so in today's class let us have a discussion on methods of development. Okay, let us see what are the developmental methods. Okay, yes, you know the difference between training and development since we have already discussed. So here training is something which makes you capable to do the particular job, and it makes an individual to perform a job, where a development which makes an individual expert and which makes an individual specialist in the job performance, right? Training is, it basically which uh, makes an individual to perform an ordinary job. Okay, but development which mainly focuses on the skilled job, or I can say which makes an individual to perform specialized job. Okay, which development makes an individual specialist or expert in the job area. So let me keep it very simple. Training is something which makes an individual to draw a simple picture. Okay, training which makes an individual to draw a simple picture, but a development which make an individual to draw a creative picture, how creatively he design a picture. So designing a creatively so designing a creative picture, so that will he learn from the development. Okay, so whereas training, it will just taught him about how to draw a picture and how to make a painting, but development which makes him expertised or specialized uh, drawing. Okay, so which make him to draw a creative drawing, or you know innovative paintings. Okay, so here training help you to perform ordinary job, as I told, and development which makes you to perform a professional job. Can you uh, give some examples on it? Okay, yes, you know that accountant and chartered accountant, you know that accountant is a normal job that anybody can do it. Anybody who have completed their graduations like BCom or BBA or any graduation, they can do that job. Accountant, anybody can do it, whoever has completed their graduations or post graduation. Okay, so they can just do it, and they don't need any expertise knowledge to do a accountant job, right? Anybody can do it. So but in order to do a accountant job, but a company basically provides a training. Okay, an individual or the candidate, he need to receive a training from the company about the accountant job. They'll be having the training. Okay, but chartered accountant, we know that chartered accountant, it has a expertized and specialized standard. It has its own specialized standard, or the expertized knowledge in that particular job. So simply we won't say that chartered accountant is a standardized one, because in order to become a chartered accountant, we know that it takes lot more time, and to make an individual to be expert. Chartered accountant means he'll be having the knowledge of all the accounting standards, right? So he will be having the detailed and expertized knowledge in accounting area or the accounting field, right? So then only we say that he is a chartered accountant. It's a kind of specialized, it's a kind of certification that you know get only when you know put yourself involved in that particular learning process, right? So that is how we say that uh, training which makes an individual to perform an ordinary job, as I told, example for that is you know accountant, but for the development you know process, its example for development is that chartered accountant, right? So since it is a professional job, as I told, development makes an individual to perform a highly and specialized or the professional jobs. So chartered accountant is a professional, or can give you another example like tax auditor or the company auditor, company secretary. So all of them, these are the professional jobs, and these takes lot of time. It takes long period of time to be an expert, right? You know that to get an expertized knowledge or to become a specialist or experts, so we need to devote our time, and we should have a good and strong knowledge in that particular field. To have that knowledge, it takes time. So that is what we say, that training is a short term process and the development is a long term and continuous process. Okay. Yes, so we have seen different of training methods in previous class. So in today's class, let us have a discussion on the methods of development, the management development. So here you must be knowing a small difference between the main difference between training and development. Training is basically for newly joined employees or the newly appointed employees, but development is mainly for the existing workers or the current employees of the organization who are already working in the organization. Okay, so just to update them or just to develop them, these kind of the management development programs we have in organization. Okay, and yes, so talking about the methods. So here we have lectures method as the first one. Yes, since we have already discussed this lecture method, and one more thing is the methods of training and the development, which is more similar only. But the thing is, as I told, training is for the newly employed and newly joined workers, and development is for existing workers. Okay, there they can use it lecture method also, right? So here talking about the lecture method in point of development. So you have already discussed about the lecture method, what is it? But let me give a simple example. So here suppose if an individual or if the company wants to update their employees about the technology, or if the company wants to provide any promotions to the workers or the employees. Okay, promotions who will get? Only existing workers, they'll get the promotions, right? So in order to promote them, promotion is a kind of development that the company is providing, right? Yes. So here when the company is going to promote an employee to the higher post, then definitely the company has to provide them a training. Maybe they can have a lecturer method, maybe about the responsibility of that particular training, or maybe the skills, or maybe the communication skill, or maybe any other skills. They can use it for lecture method too. Maybe calling the experts from other industries and giving them a big lecturing on that, or giving them a a small seminar. Okay, to give a brief and to give a detailed knowledge about the the next position or the current market trends. Okay, so talking about the next method, that is field trip, that is also we have already discussed in the training method. Since you know that it's a kind of field work too. Here the company, they will check its employees to the place where it is far from the workplace, to provide an job knowledge. Okay. And talking about the next method, that is panel discussions. Okay, so here panel discussion is a very popular and important method of developing the employees. You know that development is something which an individual comes voluntarily, and he will approach the management to develop himself, or to get an platform where he can share his knowledge, right? Yes, so here talking about the panel discussion, here the panel discussion is all about, it's a group of 4 to 6 persons who are the experts from various fields or the different areas. Okay, so here let me give an example for this. You might have seen in television about the debate competition, or maybe some of the panel discussion would be going on sometimes. I think yes, even I think yes, once in a week you can find in the news channels that they'll be having the discussions where the specialized or the experts will be sitting around the table, like maybe you can find experts as doctors, okay, experts from different field. You can find expert as like doctor, you can find industrialist or the entrepreneur, and also you can find lawyer or the legal advisor also you can find, and the celebrity, and politician, and police, or maybe any defense any employee from defense sector. So you can find all of them in a one platform. So why do they come together? So they come together to have a discussion on the controversial topics, right? To have a discussion on controversial topics, and also try to sort out them, and try to find out the maximum solutions, right? So you have seen in televisions, right? I think yes, before, yes, during the COVID-19, when it was a pandemic situation, we could see many television news channels, they were having the debate competition, they were having the discussions, like where everybody was sitting there. And even when the GST was introduced in the country, that time also we could see a lot of debate competition, lot of panel discussion was going on, right? And also about the global warming, okay, so about the women harassment or the Me Too movement. Okay, so here for all these controversial topics we could see in the televisions. I hope you got the panel discussion, okay, generally. Okay, so here the panel discussion is all about, it's a group of 4 to 6 persons who are who will be sitting, who will be come together, and who will have a discussion on the controversial topics. Like here the persons are from different area, they are the experts. Okay, here the experts will come together and they'll have a discussion, and these experts are from different field or different area, as I told. So here experts are the participants, or the we can say trainees. Okay, here the experts are the panelists. Okay, so here this panel discussion has 4 parts. Okay, that is, we have instructor, moderator, panelist, and audience. Okay, so here the panel discussion includes 4 types, that is instructor, moderator, and panelist, and audience. So here instructor का मतलब trainer. Okay, so here instructor is all about trainer who will just select the topic for the panel discussion. Okay, so here instructor will be the person who select the topic for the panel discussion. Okay, so he'll make all the arrangements for the training. Okay, for he makes all the arrangements for the discussion, for the panel discussion. Okay, like which method to be better, and about the setting of the environment, or maybe, yes, setting a platform for the panel discussion. Okay, about the arrangements. Okay, so these things will be taken care by instructor, matlab trainer. Okay, and talking about the moderator, so here moderator is a person who will guide the panelists and who will judge them. Okay, who will guide the panelists and who will explain them about the rules and regulations of a discussion. Okay, I can say chairperson. Okay, so here moderator is nothing but chairperson. Okay, so here moderator is a chairperson in this panel discussion, who will be guiding the panelists, or who will be guiding the trainees or the participants, and who will also explain the rules and regulations for the discussions, what is to be discussed, and what not has to be discussed, and what is the time duration. Okay, so he explains each and everything about the discussion, how a discussion should be. Okay, so all these things will be explained by the moderator, that is chairperson. Okay, so here one moderator or one chairperson would be there. I'm talking about the panelists here. Uh, Panelists or your participants or the trainees. As I told here, the participants are from, or the experts or the specialists who are from different areas, who will be having the expertise knowledge in their own areas. And audience, it's a public. Okay, it's a public, and everybody, like general public, will be sitting there. They'll be watching the panel discussion. Okay, they'll be listening, and they'll be watching the panel discussion. Okay, so here, as I told, these four things are very important. These are the parts of panel discussion. Okay, so here initially when you make panel discussion, you need to select the topic. Okay, so as I told, here the trainer will select the topic. So here topic can be any like general topic. It would be like current issues, or any problems of the organizations. As I told, it can be women harassment, or it can be global warming, or it can be any other. It can be employees health and safety measures. Okay, and also sometimes real life situations. Okay, and also some political problems, and also the topics or the controversies, controversial issues related to the government policies or the government rules and regulations. Okay, so all of them will be discussed. Okay, so here you will select the controversial topics. Okay, and here when you select the topic, and those topics will be given to a participants for the preparation. Okay, so here before you have the panel discussion, so once the topic is selected, then you will give this topic to the trainees or the panelist to have a look. Okay, so here initially when they get the topic, I mean when the trainees or when the panelists get the topic from the instructor, then they'll have a small research on the topic. That means they'll search the topics in detail, the detailed information they'll get. Okay, then after that, so once you are ready with the topic, then they'll come together for the discussion. Okay, then they'll conduct the panel discussion. That means your chairperson will conduct the panel discussion by guiding them, by telling the rules and regulations of that particular discussion. And once the discussion is over, then you have question and answer session. Right, you have a forum discussion. Okay, so once the session or the once the panel discussion gets over, then you have a forum discussion. So that means that means question and answer. So that is totally public to totally left to public or the audience. So here audience can have a question and answer. Okay, so here audience can question these groups, that is in this panelist, and also here the panelists, they have to answer them. Okay, and one more thing is here, this panel discussion, this is mainly for 15 to 45 minutes. Okay, the duration of this panel discussion is for 15 to 45 minutes. Okay, and after the discussion, then okay, after the discussion you have again you have a question and answer that will be 15 minutes. Okay, and once the question and answer session or once the forum discussion gets over, then you have concluding remarks. Okay, then here the chairperson will wind up the panel discussion. Okay, just remember here one thing, the chairperson or the moderator, he will begin the panel discussion by welcoming all the panelists to the sessions and explaining them about the rules and regulations and explaining them about the training also. Okay, and also he will guide the public, or he will he will guide the public to answer, okay, to question, or maybe to have a question and answer session. Okay, and yes, once the question and answer session gets over, then she will conclude the remark. Okay, and she will wind up the panel discussion. Okay, so by wishing all the panelists. Okay, so that is what it happens here. Okay, so here the panel discussion is all about, it's a group of experts from 4 to 6 members. Okay, and it's for 15 to 45 minutes. Okay, the discussion would be from 15 to 45 minutes. Okay, and as I told here, they mainly speak about controversial topics. Okay, and talking about the advantages of panel discussion, can you guess any advantages or the limitations of panel discussions? Okay, so here the panel discussion, which mainly prepares the trainees for the future, right? So here this panel discussion mainly prepare the trainees or the participant for the future, since here you know that here all the experts will be come together, they'll be gathered here. So maybe suppose if I'm think that if I'm from I'm one of the panelists, so maybe I'm from the industrial area, or maybe I'm from yes, if I'm from industrial area, and think that you are one of the panelists, you are from the defense sector, or you are from hospital sector, healthcare sector. Okay, you're from healthcare sector and I'm from industrial sector. Suppose if the topic is something like the women harassment or the employees health and safety problems in industries. Okay, if the topic is health and safety, employees health and safety problems in industries. Okay, if the topic is that, then so we all will discuss about the we all will share our views and the thoughts on these, and also here we try to solve out. And the thing is here, being a doctor from the healthcare industry, so suppose if any problems comes in future related to health and safety measures in your sector, so you may be able to solve it, because you know how to solve the employees problem related to health and safety. Or I can give you one more example, simple example. See, if it is a yes, employees, if it is a women harassment, okay, suppose if you find the problem as like women harassment in cinema industry, okay, just imagine that uh, women harassment in cinema industry. So if the topic is that you people are having the discussion on this, and you will try to solve out it. Suppose in future in your sector or in your company, if you have any harassment, women harassment, if arise any women harassment problem, then definitely you will be knowing that how to solve it, and you will be knowing the procedure that how you can sort out it, and how you can uh, how you can stop it, right? So that is how you'll be having the ready solutions, and because you have already got the information, you have already got the knowledge from all of other area, right? So that is how you get the knowledge, enough knowledge, so that is how it makes you to prepare for the future situations. So that this panel discussion makes you very strong enough to deal with the problem if it comes in future. And also, as I told, which is which also help the panelists, or which also help the Chinese uh, to think logically, right? So since here in the panel discussion you will be sharing your own ideas, right? So here you will be having the freedom to share your own ideas, okay? So here you need to put your thoughts, you need to tell the your solutions, because you are trying to solve out the problem, right? So here each one of them, they have to tell their opinions and what solutions they have, or what solutions they have come up, okay? So they have to tell that, so they cannot copy from somebody else. Suppose if somebody is telling, okay, suppose if doctor, or suppose if experts from other industry, they are telling something about the solutions, like how to solve it. Suppose if you copy them, then it won't be your answer, it won't be your thinking. So here you have to think beyond the box, right? So that is how it makes you to think beyond the box. That is that here you can improve your problem solving skill, and also here you can now make yourself logically thinking, okay? And also one more advantage of this is there is a more informal. Here there is no formal discussion, so it's a kind of informal discussion, okay? Here there is no a standardized rules, and there is no structured rules and regulations, okay? So here that is that telling that maybe if you have panelists like doctors, cinema artists, or industrialist, or police, okay? If you have rules like maybe first doctor has to say, then then industrialist has to say, then after industrialist, then um, cinema artist, they have to say, okay, they have to speak, okay? So here we don't find this kind of rules, okay? We don't find a structured rules. So it's a kind of informal discussion, okay? Here where everybody can say it, okay? So openly they can speak up, and there is a freedom to talk, okay? So there is a freedom to talk, there is no set of rules, strict rules and regulations, okay? So here you are, you have a freedom to talk, it is free to express your opinion, okay? And that is how we can say it's a informal discussion. There is a freedom to explore your issues, you explore your thinking, and explore your knowledge, whatever you have, okay? So it's a kind of informal discussion, there is no set of rules and regulation, there is no strict, okay? And here talking about the disadvantage of this method, here there is a chance of deviating from the theme of discussion, Yes, it happens. You can see in the television if somebody is talking about like recently you might have seen in television about the drug issues, right? Narcotics, drug issues. You might have seen in television. Okay, it was going on. So you might have seen the debate or the panel discussion also on television. Suppose if somebody like uh, suppose if somebody is something some cinema, if an artist from the cinema industry, if they are taking, okay, here you know that taking drug is too it's an offense, it's not good for health, it's an harmful, right? So when we have a topic like uh, you know uh, taking a drug is offensive, then we have to speak all we have to speak in all the views, we have to speak in different views, right? Not in one particular thing. Suppose if somebody says that cinema artists or the actors or the actors, they take up more drugs. Suppose if somebody mentions that okay that telling that if one of the actor, maybe they will tell that, maybe they will tell about one particular actors about the drug what they have taken, okay? So maybe again they'll continue with the that particular actors, maybe that they'll deviate the topic, okay? Since the topic is about drug, it's an offensive, nobody should not take, and it is everywhere, okay? So you have to speak up in all the you have to speak in in different views, in different sectors, okay? Whether you have this kind of activity in your sectors or not. So you have to speak all of the all of in you have to speak in all the sectors. But if somebody is speaking one particular sector, like as I told you, if it is a cinema industry, so you cannot only speak about the cinema industry, but sometimes it goes, sometimes you might deviate the topic, okay? Maybe you're just speaking only about the cinema industry, but you might ignore other industries too. That is also happens, okay? And also we have seen the topics such kind of like Me Too, okay? Me Too movement. So in the during the Me Too movement, that time we could see that there was more panel discussion or debate competition was going on. So that time we could see that maybe somebody gets hurt from that particular court, okay? Or if somebody says that, okay, if somebody puts some negative point, or which hurts other people, okay? Maybe so they will get aggressive and they will speak bad on that, and again that issues will going on, maybe conflicts might arise among them, they will ready to fight, right? So that is what it happens, sometimes it deviates from the topic. So I wish we could have a panel discussion in the offline classroom. If you experience this kind of discussion, then you will clearly understand what the panel discussion is, right? So let's see if we get a offline class, then we'll try to have a panel discussion, okay? Please do remember this, and please do remind me also in class if you get, okay? Yes. So and also here the disadvantage we can say, same members may dominate other members, okay? Yes, like some members may dominate other people too. Like suppose if a person who is very good in communication, or who is having a very good tone, maybe they speak up, like they keep on talking, maybe if somebody is not very talkative in the discussion, they may ignore others, they will not ready to listen others also. Like somebody will have the habit of explaining and telling them and about their own points, they are not ready to listen. But really in the discussion you should listen everybody, you should listen everybody, and also you should allow others to put their own points. So here you cannot stop somebody else explaining or telling their views. Okay, so that is how, but it happens in the discussion when you have. So if you keep on discussing, if you keep on explaining or arguing your points, definitely other people who wants to explain, who wants to express or explore, so they'll be keep quiet, and they'll not have a chance to explore, since the discussion is only for 15 to 45 minutes. Okay, so here so everybody has to get the time, right? So here, as I told, if the person was very good in communication, or they may maybe a person who is having a very good knowledge about the topic, then they may dominate other people too, or other members too. Okay, yes. So these are the disadvantages, advantages and disadvantages of panel discussions. Okay, here the advantages, as I told, it prepares the trainees for future, and here which improves the problem solving and logical thinking among the trainees or the participants, and it is little flexible, and there is a more informal discussion, like they have a freedom to explore the things. Disadvantage that we have discussed, there is a chance of deviating from the main theme of the topic or the main discussion, and here some members may dominate others too. Okay, so I hope you got what the panel discussion is, right? Okay, so let us have a discussion on the next method, that is in basket exercise. Okay, so here, what do you mean by in basket exercise? Have you heard about this in basket exercise? In basket exercise, so here it is all about a trainee or a participants. He will perform more than one job at a time. Okay, so he perform at a time more than one job. So it's a kind of multitasking you provide. Okay, so here trainer, he will assign multiple task or multiple work to an participants or to an trainee to complete that multiple task or multiple work. He will be given a time. Okay, for certain period of time, he will be having certain period of time to finish all the task. Okay, example, I just think that if you have okay, just think that tomorrow you have exam. Okay, tomorrow you have exam, and you have marriage to attend, and also you have to make shopping. Okay, you just imagine, okay, you have multiple task or multiple work to do. Okay, tomorrow you have exam to write, and you have shopping to make. Okay, then after that you have, okay, again you have marriage to attend. Okay, so here you have 3 tasks. So what you will do? Yes, what will you do? So here what you will do? So here you will prioritize the things. You will see the timing. Okay, so you will see the time that at what time you have exam, and at what time the marriage function is, and what time you can go for shopping. Yes, so here you will prioritize this thing. So you will see which one is first. Suppose if you have exam first, then you will attend the exam first, then you see that what is the timing of examination. So once the examination gets over, then you see whether you get time for shopping, and also you see whether the marriage, okay, you will see the marriage also, the timing of marriage also. So first what you will do, you will attend the exam, then or write an exam, then you go for shopping, then you go for marriage function, then you attend the marriage function. That is how you prioritize the things, right? That is how you make it order wise, then you follow it. Okay, so similarly in the organization also, when a trainee or in participants will be assigned with multiple work or number of work or number of tasks to be completed in a certain period of time, so he will prioritize the things. Okay, so he will prioritize the things, that so which one to do first, so which task or which work to be completed first. Okay, so example to the new manager. Okay, so this in basket exercise, this exercise or the method will be used to develop a new manager. Okay, to develop the new manager, this used. Okay, so here example to the new manager. Okay, here they'll assign multiple tasks. Okay, they'll assign multiple tasks, telling him to prepare the notice. Okay, telling him to prepare notice and memos and solving the employees conflict, and also sending them a complaint, and also you're giving them a task to attend the meeting. Okay, so you give multiple tasks like preparing the notice, sending the memos, and they have to solve the employees conflict, and they have to receive the employees complaint, and also they have to attend the meeting. So when you assign these multiple tasks to a new manager, so how will he manage? So he will just first he will prioritize the work. First he will set the timing. Okay, so within this particular time, so what he can do, so first what he will do, he will see the meeting timings, when is the meetings. Okay, suppose if it is in the afternoon, then he will just try to fix the timings, he will try to set the timing for all the work. Okay, first he will just fix a timing. Okay, so 15 minutes or half an hour is enough for preparations. Maybe he will say that 10 to 40, 10 to 10:30 or 10:40 he will prepare the notice, and after that he will make the memos, then he will send it to the employees, all the employees. Then after that from 11 to 12 he will see he will try to attend the meeting. He will, if the meeting is from 10 to 11 to 12, then he will see the meeting, then he will attend the meeting. Then after that he'll come back again, he will receive the complaints from the employees. Again he will see whether the time is there, how long time is there, then to complete to solve the employees conflict. Okay, so here he will prioritize the things. Okay, so which one is first? If the meeting is first, then he will attend the meeting, then he will prepare the memos. So at what time he need to send the memos, or at what time he should send the notice. Okay, then he will first, if it is first, he need to send the notice, then he will send the notice. Okay, then after that he will send the memos for meetings. Then after that, after sending memos, then he need to attend the meeting. Then after that he try to get the list of complaints that he has from the employees, that he has received from the employees, and he try to solve it. Okay, which problem is first? Okay, which problem is the major one? Okay, so that is how he makes priority. Then that is how he deal with the problems, and he deal with the multiple tasks. Okay, so I hope you got what in basket exercise, or okay, it is all about you assigning multiple tasks to the trainee. It's a kind of multitasking. Okay, here you are doing the work, or you doing the task assigned by trainer according to the priority. Okay, according to the time which is set, according to the priority, like which work is important and which one to do first. As I told, as I given example of exam for you, like if you have an exam, if you have a marriage to attend, if you have an you have to make a shopping in one day, then you will see which one is important. You will see, yes, shopping you can make any day, but first exam is important, right? Even you cannot miss your your cousins or your friends marriage also. First you will see which one is important. First you will see first exam is important. First you will complete the exam, you will write the exam, then after that after exam you will see, then your friend is important or your cousin or anybody is important, like whose marriage is important, then you will go for marriage. Then if time remains, then you will go for shopping. That is how you prioritize. Okay, that is you order wise the things according to their importance. Okay, what is more importance? Okay, so what is more importance, you will give work on it and you will try to solve it first. You will try to complete the task which is more important initially. Okay, similarly in the organization also, so like as I told, this kind of exercise will be used for manager, newly joined managers. Okay, like they'll be assigned a number of tasks, maybe I can say that memos, preparation of notice, and sending the notice through emails or directives, and request letters and reports he need to prepare, and forms he needs to fill, and message he makes to message to all the employees, and handwritten notes. Okay, so all of them will be given in form of multiple tasks. So here in basket exercise, so in a basket, okay, so you will put everything in a basket. Okay, here that is what we say, that in basket. So you will give multiple tasks in a one particular bracket. So in one basket you put everything. Okay, so here that is what I said is a sample of in basket in items which might include memos, correspondences, emails, directives, requests, reports, forms, messages, handwritten notes. Okay, so here these things from the management, supervisors, staff members, inmates, and other stakeholders do. Okay, so here as I told, this maybe order would be given by the management, supervisors, or staff members, or any other stakeholders. Okay, as I told, this candidate's task or the work is to review the in basket items. Okay, as I told, in a basket, like you have all these items, like you have all these things or work to do. You will prioritize a thing. Okay, then you will prioritize a thing, like which work or which task is to complete first, then you will take up the action. Okay, that is how you complete the task. That is how you handle with the problems that you have from the basket. So talking about the advantages of this method, so here we can notice like a person can he can improve his multitasking skill, right? So when you have a number of tasks to complete, you will get more knowledge, right? So by doing the one particular work, you will just get a knowledge from one particular work, like one knowledge you get, but you won't get different knowledge. When you have a multiple task, when you have a different work to be finished, you get different knowledge, you get more knowledge. So that is how these multitasking, which makes you special, makes you an expert, or which provide different job knowledge, okay, in your job area. That is how it makes you an expert. Okay, and disadvantages is that and also talking about advantage, you will learn patience there, right? So you will have a patience, you will get a patience to solve, to handle the situation there. Okay, and talking about the disadvantage of this method is that it's like it is like, as a new manager, like you'll be in a confusion that which work to complete first. Okay, and you'll be not having much idea of your job, right? So for you initially it will be a confusion for you, and you will not have the enough knowledge to deal with the problems or tasks. So initially you feel difficult, and you might not complete the task successfully. You might make mistakes in the task which is given by the trainer. Yes, so you might commit mistakes, and you might not able to complete the task on time, and on time, and you may not complete the task successfully. It might, unsuccessfully you might have done it. Okay, as I told, it leads to, like, when you assign multiple tasks, which may leads to confusion, like which one to do first and which one is not to do first. And also you will not get like you will not have a break, you will not have a break to take rest. That is what happens, since it's a for a new manager, so he will be busy with his completing the top, like completion of work, like he'll be not having the break timings, right? So that is how this in basket exercise, which leads to confusion and which may not develop the employees. So these are the exercise, these are the two methods that we have discussed today. Let us also see some more methods of development in the next classes. Thank you for watching it.